Hey, it's Thomas here with 506SXS ATV. Today, we're going to be bringing you video 6 in the Roto Cap series. Video 6 is going to be our final video on the Roto Cap for the Defender. Just going to be kind of an overall thoughts on the product, review sort of deal. It's freshly back from the run from video 5 right now, as you can probably tell. So, why don't we pop it open and start by taking a look inside. So, as you can probably tell, it is dusty in here. All of this dust that's actually coming inside is actually still just from the holes in the machine itself. In these tie downs, there's holes. It's through the bed. None of it's actually coming in through the Roto Cap itself. The seal on the Roto Cap is actually extremely thick. You can't see how compressed it is here, but it is extremely thick. Even all this dust that you see up here, none of that's actually coming in. It's all staying on the outside. So yeah, the cap is extremely dirty looking. Yeah, the cap's scratched even from abuse I've put it through. I bought this machine to drive it through the woods, and I will continue to do so. So, yes, there is dust in here. That's why I keep weatherproof bags. That's why I keep totes here sealed, because it keeps everything inside them dust-free. So I actually don't mind a bit of dust. It's fine. It's really more the snow and the ice buildup that kind of bother me, which this has done a phenomenal job to keep eliminating that problem. You go out in the winter, you pop a couple straps, you can have ice buildup on this, you can still access this, and it looks even cleaner than this because there's no dust. The one thing I do think that could be adjusted is the struts. I haven't done too much research myself yet, but I do plan on actually upgrading these. The one thing I find is when there's a slight bit of ice buildup on it, it does keep it weighted down. Not to say you can't just lift it up easily, but if I was to let go of it, it would close on its own. So it's more of a two-handed operation of holding the lid open and getting out whatever you need to get out from the bed. Same with when you originally open it. You push it up to where it feels some resistance, which is about right there. But if you actually keep going with it, it goes up another few inches, which isn't the end of the world, but just something I'd rather see happen automatically. Something I'd rather just get it lifted up and it just go all the way open. The tie down system, super easy. Super easy to use. I don't know if you can see it up there or not. I'll try and get a better angle maybe on the other side. But tying it down was super easy. Me and my son actually just carried it outside. This one actually looks like it needs to be tightened down a little bit more again, as if it's coming a bit loose. This one's super snug up in there. This one, yeah, this one definitely has come a little bit undone, so I'll have to get back in there and tighten it back up, but it's easy. It's literally just pop these off. Can't get them off right now, of course, because they are sealed on really well, but you pop these off and you have access to the tie downs. So the fact that it's coming undone a little bit, no fault to this machine at all. I obviously just didn't have it tightened enough from the go, so that could be also affecting why some dust is getting in the machine too. Let's talk about something we haven't really talked about, which is the top storage. The top storage has the 6 tie down points, 2 on each side, 2 in the middle. They also come full of stuff from the run yesterday, but they also come with, I believe it's a 1/2 inch by 20 thread, fine thread mount for whip lights. So if you were to thread split plates into these, mount them up here, which eventually I may get to and do, but for now I'm happy with it as it is. So for the top storage, I'm going to start by doing a bit of a comparison between a 5 liter and a 10 liter fuel for storage. The 10 liter actually fits in there pretty nice sideways. Not overly bulky. I'm sure if you centered it in between these tie downs and hit pulling this way and pulling that way, it would work phenomenal. Or if you had 2 10 liters even, it would maybe even work even better. Take up the space. Turning it the other way isn't really an option. You could probably do it, but I think it would rub against the glass and everything. So unless you had something under here, I'd say to keep it flat and stable. I think sideways is going to be your best option here. Yeah, the 5 liter actually fits pretty well this way also. Sideways obviously would fit good too. But in a machine like this, are you really putting 5 liters in it? Like, I'm never carrying around anything less than a 10 liter to put into this machine. Just takes so much more fuel than an ATV, obviously, for the size. But even 10 liters is only going to give me like a quarter tank. So it's really just an emergency thing. I'm usually going to the camp with this or something. I'm bringing a 20 liter. I always have the room for it. So that's the other thing we can talk about, is the storage that you're able to have within this. That's about as far ahead as the Yeti can sit. The Yeti's about almost center of the bed, but with the angle in the back, obviously you can have stuff as tall as this, and then can't be any taller than the lid, if that's obvious or not. But so I keep all my big stuff stored in the back, and then in the front it really can't be any higher than this. So I could probably get away with my propane tank in the front. Like it will still fit in there, no problem. So at the end of the day, I think it's a phenomenal product. I think it's made really well. It's really rugged. I mean, I've put this thing literally through a chain link fence, and yeah, there's a little bit of damage on the handle. If I think the product's worth it or not, I would say it is. It keeps most of the elements off it, with the exception of some of the dust which is coming in. But I really don't believe that that's at any fault of the Roto Cap. I think that's just the holes and the fails in the system of the Defender itself. I think it's a exceptionally made product. I think all the seals are done really well on it. The tie down system is super easy. The latch system is nice because you can latch it. It has the optional bracket which you mount here that locks the tailgate so you can't get into there. So this could be entirely sealed back here and locked. So overall, I love the product. I think it is really well made. I think it's worth the money. If I had one thing I would upgrade, it would probably be the struts. And maybe something that I would even like to see changed is the height of the top be extended up and have almost just a shorter trunk to get into. If the shorter trunk could lift up this high, I think it would be amazing. Half the size of the trunk gives you double the space of the bigger storage you can put in the back. I mean, you can still always just drop this to get into it. So overall, I'm extremely satisfied with it though. So huge shout out to Horizon Poly Products, who gave us this product to use for content creation and review. Give a huge shout out to you guys just for watching the videos, following along with us, so we have the opportunity to do stuff like this and review these kind of products. I know when I'm researching something, it's nice to find as many videos on it as you can, get kind of all the options out there and opinions. Thanks for all the comments, the questions, everything. Stay tuned, we'll see you in the next one.